Hi there smartphone fans, welcome back for another honest hands-on review here in Smartphone Wars. And if you're looking for the ultimate best quality, best display, best performance and best cameras phone for around $200, I have the solution for you here, so keep watching. Yes, this is the ZTE AXON 7. Yes, it was one of last year's great phones with lots of features like Quick Charge 3.0, which can charge your battery from 3% in just over an hour to 77%. Incredible, isn't it? And inside the package you also get the USB Type-C, because this is a USB Type-C port phone. And this is the hi-fi audio phone of last year, and perhaps the best audio phone you can buy right now. It also comes with the best earbuds available in a phone, and this is just for around $230. And ZTE have absolute think of everything, and they've packed inside a silicone case and the USB Type-C to a micro USB adapter as well. Now this is a Snapdragon 820, 4GB of RAM, 64GB of onboard storage, with hi-fi audio DAC inside, 2K Super AMOLED display or Quad HD, and a Samsung camera with optical stabilization. The phone is made out of premium aluminium and it weighs around 180 grams, and it also has stereo speakers. That's right, those grooves on the top and bottom are both speakers. And you also have the headphone jack, something missing from the $1,000 phones that they're saying these days. And just look at this awesome phone. All of these features are available right now. This complete package that you saw, you think it maybe what costs like $500–600. No, ZTE are apparently clearing out its last units, and this phone is available right now for around $220–230 with Dolby Atmos, of course, stereo speakers, Snapdragon 820, Quad HD Super AMOLED, and this high quality aluminium panel. The call quality on this device was superb, as well as the handling. Check out more of the specs you have here. So you can check the Quad HD AMOLED panel, 4GB of RAM, 64GB of onboard storage, Snapdragon 820, all the sensors you need, the hi-fi audio DAC, and just this phone has absolutely everything. The 20-megapixel Samsung camera with OIS, and yes, there's no second camera for portrait mode or any of this nonsense that the modern phones are coming in. Just a regular, really good camera in there. And this is a multi-language ROM with plenty of languages available, so very good to import from other countries. The ZTE Mi Flavor ROM is kind of like Samsung's Tetris, or it tries to imitate it, but it's still running on Android 6.01, and I don't think it will be updated. But let's talk more about the Quad HD 1440p amazing Super AMOLED display on the ZTE AXON 7. Yes, it may be running Android Marshmallow, but you cannot buy this awesome display in a phone right now at this price, or like anything below $350–60. Just look at this amazing. Yeah, it may not be bezel-less, it may not be 18:9, but the deep blacks, the punchy colors, and the excellent viewing angles and sunlight visibility are there, and you will absolutely love this phone and display. And it's not just that, it has lots of functions as well. You can change the font, have it as an ambient display, of course, and it does have a reading mode as well, and you can fine-tune the colors, and you have a few presets in there to work with as well. This is the best display you can get at this price, make absolutely no doubt about it. But what about all the other things? Well, the audio, hi-fi audio jack, amazing speaker quality from really quality headphones, and the stereo speakers are just insane on this thing. Let's now talk about performance with ZTE AXON 7 and benchmarks. How well does it hold up? Oh, it holds up great. The Snapdragon 820 is still very fast, especially for gaming. Performance rate, this is a good daily driver, excellent benchmark scores, but it did come with a slower storage speed, which is really acceptable at this price point. But last year, if I paid $500 for it, I would have been really disappointed. The battery life on the Quad HD AMOLED is actually pretty good. You can get around 6-7 hours of screen on time using it with a single charge. And the general performance there, as I said, pretty good. I was expecting maybe a little bit better, but it's still very fast. Chip, maybe it's because the running OS is a bit more bloated, or a bit more heavy. Like I said, it just tries to imitate the TouchWiz a little bit too much. But where it counts on this device, the gaming, yes, the Snapdragon 820 and the ZTE AXON 7 deliver amazing gaming experience with stereo speakers and that huge display and very good raw performance. You can play any heavy game right now on the Android market without any slowdowns at all. This phone breezes through any 3D heavy game I've tried on Android, and this is like one of the heaviest games on there. It's called Into the Dead 2, and this is the highest graphical settings available, and the graphics quality is close to what you can get from last generation Xbox, which is something great for a phone. And I'll also test with one of the other racing games that I tried that really puts all those mid-range chips to shame from time to time, and this is the CSR Racing 2. And of course the ZTE AXON 7 had absolutely no trouble running it with high frame rates and high graphics fidelity. As you can see, the graphics settings are cranked up to the max by default, and the game never misses a frame. So the ZTE AXON 7 is an excellent gaming phone at this price, or any price. And now let's talk more about the cameras. The ZTE AXON 7 features a high-grade Samsung 20 megapixel sensor with f1.8 and optical image stabilization, or OIS. The video, you can shoot 4K video, but the OIS is only active in 1080p. However, you can see later on the 4K video is pretty stable with electronic image stabilization, definitely up to par with what OnePlus 5 is offering, and the slow motion video is capped at 720p. You can have lots of fun playing around. This camera supports all the features you need, including full-blown manual mode. But when it comes, of course, to photo quality, yes, the camera is absolutely amazing. You cannot buy a better camera phone right now, even if you pay around $320–$330. I even think that this camera is better than the Honor 9, which comes for around $350 right now. Amazing camera, fast shutter speed, loads of great image quality, indoor, outdoor shots, low light shots, you name it. The camera performs great. In low light, the shutter speed slows down a little bit and it turns on the night mode, but the results are very impressive with the f1.8 aperture and OIS included. Just look at these amazing low light shots that I've taken with ZTE AXON 7, and the front camera is an f2.2 aperture, but it's still very good. I was able to get great selfies in good light and even in not so good light as well, but you get a bit loss of quality indoors. The front camera video can record 1080p and it's really good.
Metal body, and of course that 2K Super AMOLED display. And the front camera shoots 1080p, and I have to say very decent 1080p front camera video. It's definitely.
So I decided to wrap my review in the 4K video that I've shot, just to show you how good it is. So you get an amazing deal, Quad HD AMOLED, Hi-Fi, OIS, 4K video recording, stereo speakers, great heavy, excellent gaming phone in general. If you can live with Android Marshmallow, and a bit mid-range storage speeds. This has been it for my ZTE AXON 7 revisited review. Do not miss this phone at around $220. It is an absolute steal at this price, and you can buy from the link in the description below. Give the video a thumbs up if you like it, and subscribe to my channel for more honest hands-on reviews.
Stick around.